So let us now take a look at sessions and cookies in PHP. So these ones are very essential for any successful website or web application. So when building websites, you often need to remember information about users. For example, remembering a logged in user, storing shopping cart items, keeping track of user preferences. PHP provides sessions and cookies to handle this. Okay, so in this part we will cover what are cookies and how to use them, what's sessions and how they differ from cookies, how to create, read and delete cookies and sessions. So we shall look at all of those. Okay, so cookies are small files stored on the user's browsers. They are used to remember information even after when the user closes the browser. Okay, so for example, remembering a username or keeping a theme preference. Okay, so cookies they should have a name, the value, the expiration date, and also these ones are optional. Okay, the path, the domain, and even the security flags, they are optional. Okay, so let us take a look at how you can create cookies. Okay, so in PHP we use the set cookie function, okay, to create cookies. So we use this one, we use the set cookie. Let us see, set cookie function, this function. Okay, and this one takes in the string, which is the name, we talked about that, and another one is the value. Okay, we talked about that. Even this one, which is the expiration date, this one, and also it can take in the domain, which is this one, as you can see, this one. Okay, it can also take in these ones, the security flag. Okay, these ones. Okay, the security flags. Okay, and also the path, this path. Okay, so it can take in those arguments. Okay, so let us create a simple cookie right now. Okay, so remember we use this set cookie function. Okay, inside here, so let us pass in our username. So this is the name of this cookie, which is the username. So let us now provide in our value. Okay, the value, let us provide Rashid. Okay, like that. Then here, but I'm tired of using my name, guys. We're going to start dreaming about me. Okay, so let me use Alice. Okay, so that you don't dream about me. Okay, but make sure you subscribe. Okay, so here that is going to be the value. Okay, then here we need to provide the expiration date. Okay, so for the expiration date we use the time function to calculate that one, and even the seconds. Okay, seconds into hours. Okay, so in order to create the cookie that is going to last for 1 hour, we use the time function, this time function. Then this time function, whatever it is going to return, we don't have this time. I'm not going to go through all of that. So we are going to use this time function to calculate the time. Okay, time function. Then we are going to add there what are we going to add? We are going to add like the number of seconds. Okay, so 1 hour equals to 3,600 seconds. Okay, so we are going to do like this. Okay, like that. Okay, so this cookie is going to last for 1 hour. Okay, so if we do this and then we save, so let us start with the smallest. Okay, so let it last for 2 seconds. Let us say 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, so if we try to save, okay, like that, and then we come here in our browser and then we refresh, and then we go here, we press Ctrl Shift I there. Okay, so we go in the console. Then let me first reduce the size. Then we go here, application. So application, let us go here under cookies, down here, cookies. So cookies, then here, as you can see here, this part here, this one, which is our uniform resource locator URL. Then here we have no cookies. We don't have a single cookie, so we have no cookie. Okay, so let us refresh again. So we have no cookie. So okay, let us refresh our page. Remember, our cookie is going to last for 10 seconds. Okay, so here we have our cookie, which is Alice. Here, as you can see, this is the value Alice. We have the name here, which is here username, okay, as you can see here, and we have other values, okay. We have the domain here. Sorry for that. We have the domain here, which is localhost, and here if we try to expand, we have the path. It is in my site here, as you can see. And here if we try to expand the expiration date, so the expiration date, let us look at the expiration date. So the expiration date, let us try to look at all, okay. So for the expiration date, as you can see, it is going to expire for some, it is going to expire here we have 17 something here failed, but it's good. But since we last refreshed our page, okay, so I think now it has expired because we have exceeded 10 seconds, okay, since we last refreshed our page. So let us come here, instead of refreshing from here, let us refresh our the storage, okay, the storage, our storage. Let us refresh it. So when we refresh it, as you can see, we no longer have that cookie because it expired 10 seconds, okay, 10 seconds after our creation, okay, 10 seconds after creation. So let us test it again, okay, let us test it again. So let us refresh our page, let us refresh our page, and we count. Let us set like 5 seconds, okay. Let us set 5 seconds here in order to last for 5 seconds. Let us set 4 seconds, okay. Let us save. After saving, then let us come here, we refresh, and then we start counting, okay. Remember, we have saved, we have made it to last for 4 seconds, okay. Let us refresh, then we count, okay. So when we refresh, 1 2 3 4, let us refresh. So when we refresh, as you can see, we no longer have it, okay. So let us refresh, and then we count 2, and then we refresh again, and we see if it will still be there, okay. So if we refresh, 1 2 3, as you can see, 4, I've refreshed multiple times, okay, but it was still there. And if I refresh again, as you can see, it is no longer there. So that's how we can use cookies like that, okay. So that's how we can set the expiration date like that, okay, and even use the name and the value, okay, and the name and the value and so on, okay. So remember this one, okay, sets the cookie to expire in 4 seconds, okay. So as I've told you, so let us see how we can now access cookies, okay. So we have seen how we can create cookies, okay. So let us see how we can access cookies. So let us set this cookie to last for more for more seconds, okay. Let us set 300 something, which is 1 hour, 3600, which is 1 hour, okay. So it is going to last for 1 hour. So even if we come here and refresh our page, wait for 4 seconds, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and so on, our cookie will still be there. As you can see, if I try to refresh, our cookie will be there. So we are going to utilize only 1 hour, okay, to learn everything about cookies, okay. So let us use this cookie. So let us see how we can access this cookie. So to access this cookie, okay, which is called the reading a cookie, we use the $_cookie, okay. So let us see how we can use it, okay. So here, let us see how we can use it. So to use it, let us do like this, okay. So let us store it in a variable _cookie, then let us access it. So we access it like this, $, then underscore, then we use this cookie, okay, that cookie, this one, okay. So when we move over it, we get an associative array of variables passed to the current script via the HTTP cookies, okay. So let us use it like this. Then here we provide the curly brackets, the square brackets, then the name of that cookie, okay. So the name of that cookie was username, okay. So if we end our line there and we try to echo out, let us echo out $cookie, our cookie there, and if we save and then we refresh, we come here, let us lower everything down, let us exit here, and if we refresh our page, as you can see, we get our value, which is Alice, okay, as you can see there, okay. So that's how we can access this cookie. But what if the cookie is not there? Okay, so what if the cookie is not there? We can use what we call the if statements. Okay, we can use the if statements followed by the isSet function. Okay, which is a built-in function in PHP. So we can do it like this. Okay, we can do it like this. So if we try to access a cookie which was not set, for example here, let us try to access a cookie which was not set. Okay, so let us remove this one, and then we paste it here, paste it there. Let us access user. Okay, let us access user, and if we refresh, as you can see, we are getting an error. Okay, so we are trying to access a cookie which was not set, which results into a warning. Okay, which is an error. Okay, so in order to reduce this one, we can use the if statements and even the isSet function, which checks if the cookie exists. Okay, and this one is useful for login systems or remembering user preferences. Okay, so here let us try to use the isSet function. So let us use the if this one is true, if this condition is true, then we are going to run a certain piece of code, then else we are going to run this piece of code. Okay, so here we are going to echo out no cookie. Okay, there. Okay, so here, or we can put, instead of no cookie, we can put guest. Okay, so here we can put something. So if is set, so let us put something here. Let us try to be professional here. So here, if there is no cookie, it means this one is a guest. The one who has visited our website is a guest. So hello, guest is a guest. Okay, so here we can use, so otherwise we want to echo out welcome back. So this user has come back. Okay, so welcome back, who is coming back. So let us use string concatenation. Okay, so welcome back dot, we want to concatenate dot, then we want to access, okay, our cookie. So what cookie are we going to access? We are going to access cookie, then we are accessing user. Okay, user which was not set. Okay, which was not set. So here let us try to put some conditions here. Let us put some condition. Remember, we are using the isSet function. So if this cookie is set, if is set, what is isSet? Okay, if is set cookie, if this if is set cookie, or you can say if this cookie is set, okay, then perform this code. Okay, then run this code. Else run this code. Okay, so that's how you can interpret it. Okay, so let us save, and if we save and we refresh our page, so here this one is a guest. Okay, as you can see, is a guest. Okay, so let us try to access the username there, and even here the user name there, and if we refresh, oh no, let us go for refresh, we get welcome back, then Alice, as you can see, Alice. Okay, welcome back Alice. Okay, so that's how we can use it, but let us see the more another strongest way of another importance of using this cookie. So let us exit this part, okay, this browser. Okay, and we pretend that we have exited the browser. Okay, and then let us refresh, let us exit the browser. Okay, or the browser, and let us come back here, and then we search for Microsoft Edge here. Let us start it again, and then let us write here localhost. We are accessing my site, this one. So as you can see, if we come back, as you can see, our cookie is still there. Welcome back Alice. Okay, so as you can see, so that's how we can use the isSet functions. So that's how we can get the cookies. Okay, the already set cookie. So let us see how we can delete. Okay, so you might want to delete a cookie if a user logs out. Okay, so let us take a look at how we can delete a cookie. Okay, so to delete a cookie, we can use to delete a cookie. Okay, you set its expiration date to a past time. Okay, to a past time, okay, and this removes it from the browser, and it will no longer be accessible via the $_ cookie, okay. So let us set a cookie. So here we set a cookie. We use the set cookie function. Then here we provide the username, okay. Remember, our cookie is still there. We set it to expire in 1 hour, okay. So it is still there, okay. The username, then here we don't have, okay, so the string is empty, which is the value is empty. Then we want to set the time. We want to set the time. Then here we want it to set the time to be negative, okay, to be negative 1 hour ago, okay, negative 1 hour ago. So if we do that, and then we refresh, here, as you can see here, if we are on this side, and then we come back here. So if we try to press these ones, if we try to go here and then we come here, as you can see, our cookie is still there. Our cookie username is still there. As you can see, it is still there. And if we refresh, our cookie is still there. It is still there in the browser, okay. But what if we refresh? Remember, we have set our cookie expiration date to be negative, okay, which means that we have set it to be negative 1 hour, so it has expired 1 hour ago, okay. So if we refresh our page, as you can see, we no longer have our cookie. It is no longer there, okay. So let us now take a look at sessions, okay. So sessions store data on the server, not on the user's browser. So they are more secure than cookies because sensitive information like user IDs or login tokens don't travel to the client. So each user gets a unique session ID, usually stored in the cookie on the browser. So PHP automatically tracks this for you, okay. So let us take a look at how we can start a session. So to use sessions, we start with the session underscore start parenthesis, okay. So let us take a look at how we can start a session. Let us now, so as you can see here we don't have any value. We only have under the cookies here on our browser. We don't have any cookie. We only have this one, security level 0, okay. We only have that one, okay. So let us take a look at how we can use sessions. So we said that we use the session underscore start. So session underscore, is it there? Let us type it. Session underscore start, that one, session underscore start. So here we have started a session, okay. Right now we have started a session, okay. So here we can now use the $_ session, okay. Session for who? For the username. Session for the username. So let us set it to be Alice, which is the name, okay, username, okay. Then here we can echo out the session started for who, session has started for. Then here we can concatenate session has started for underscore session. So underscore session, and then we provide the username, okay, and then we provide the username like that, okay, username, okay. So here we can access the session, okay. So here, as you can see here, so here we can access the session, the use, okay, which the session has been created for, okay. So if we save and then we go in our browser, and then we refresh, so now the session has been started. As you can see, under the cookies we now have PHP sys ID, which stands for PHP session ID, okay. As you can see, the user has been provided with this ID, as you can see, this value, okay, this one, this ID, which is the value, okay. So if we try to remove this one, as you can see, session started for Alice, okay, as you can see. So the $_ session is a super global array. We can store multiple values for the user. The session data persists as long as the user's session is active, okay. So let us see how we can access session data. So once the session is started, you can access stored data on any page, okay. So here if we have a session here, let us now come here and we show you a certain example. So here we have started a session, as you can see. So here we can put the if statements, and we use the is set. Okay, the is set like like the one we used in the cookies. So if statement here, the condition is set, which is css. So here we want to check is set the underscore session for who, session for what, for the username. Okay, session for the username. So the session is already there. Okay, session for the username, this one. Okay, and then we want to access what we want to access down here. Let's echo out, welcome back. Then here let us provide dot, then dot welcome back who, dollar underscore session here, then here provide user name, like that. Okay, then else what are we going to do? So else echo out something, you are not logged in, like that. Okay, like that, you are not logged in, like that. So okay, so here let us now use the session underscore start function, like that. Okay, so if we save our program and then we come here and then we refresh our page, as you can see, pass error unexpected token, this one expecting a comma, or this one line 6. Okay, so we have an error here, as you can see here. Let us see line 6. So on line 6 we have this one. So let us bring out that one. Okay, so after this one, so here we forgot to end our line, like that. So if we go back in the browser, and then we refresh, as you can see, welcome back Alice. So our session is already there. Okay, if we come back to this same site and we have a session there, as you can see here, we can have this one. Okay, this one allows you to share a user data across multiple pages, okay, without storing it in the browser. Okay, so let us see how we can destroy a session. So to log out a user or clear the session data, we use the session underscore destroy. Okay, as you can see, PHP is easy. Okay, so here we have used the session underscore start. Now let us use session underscore destroy. So session underscore destroy, like that. So if we destroy our session and then we try to see if we can access it, and we try to refresh, if we refresh, as you can see, welcome back Alice, what's wrong? So if we refresh again, as you can see, now we have destroyed our session. Now we are logged out. Okay, you are not logged in. Okay, so because the session has been destroyed. Okay, so let us differentiate let us differentiate between cookies and versus sessions. Okay, so in terms of features, the cookies, okay, they store the data is stored. For cookies, the data is stored in the browser, but for session, the data is stored on the server. Okay, and in terms of security, the cookies are less secure. Okay, but sessions are more secure. Okay, and in terms of lifetime, the cookies can persist, okay, for days or months. Okay, and for sessions, until the browser closes or session is destroyed. Okay, so if you want to end, okay, a session, you can either close the browser. Okay, you can close the browser, or you can you can destroy it, okay, in the code. Okay, so in terms of data capacity, for cookies, the data capacity is small. It is limited to 4 KB. Okay, but for sessions, it is large. Okay, it is large, and it is server side, which is server side limited. Okay, so it is large for sessions. Okay, so try to use sessions and cookies, and learn how to use them in a very, very, very good way. Okay, like the one I've showed you. Try to practice. Practice makes perfect.